Good morning, MCC family. Today's first reading comes from Amy Jill Levine from the Sermon on the Mount, A Beginner's Guide to the Kingdom of Heaven. Jesus is not telling us in these chapters how horrible we are. To the contrary, the Sermon on the Mount assures us that we are wondrous creatures with unlimited potential. We already have the gifts needed to live into the kingdom of heaven. Jewish tradition does not in general dwell on how broken we are, how sinful, how fallen. It teaches that all human beings are in the image and likeness of the divine. That means we must see the divine image in the face of everyone, not just the cute baby, not just the radiant bride, not just in the elderly Gabbai in the synagogue who always greets us at the door. We have to see the image of the divine in those it would be easy to hate. They too are human beings. Hate takes up too much energy. Loving is in fact easier. Combating those who espouse bigotry today is much harder, but hating them is not a productive step. Today's gospel reading comes from Matthew chapter 6, verses 24 through 33. Jesus taught, "No one can serve two superiors. You will either hate one and love the other, or be attentive to one and despise the other. You cannot give yourself to God and money. That's why I tell you not to worry about your livelihood, what you are to eat or drink or use for clothing. Isn't life more than just food? Isn't the body more than just clothes? Look at the birds in the sky. They don't sow or reap. They gather nothing into barns, yet our God in heaven feeds them. Aren't you more important than they? Which of you, by worrying, can add a moment to your lifespan? And why be anxious about clothing? Learn a lesson from the way the wildflowers grow. They don't work, they don't spin. Yet I tell you, not even Solomon in full splendor was arrayed like one of these. If God can clothe in such splendor the grasses of the field which bloom today and are thrown onto the fire tomorrow, won't God do so much more for you, you who have so little faith? Stop worrying then over questions such as, what are we to eat? What are we to drink? Or what are we to wear? Those without faith are always running after these things. God knows everything you need. Seek first God's beloved community and the ways of God, and you'll have everything.